Hey everyone, welcome back to the Maximum Human Potential YouTube channel. Today's topic is going to be bicep training. So just a few considerations that I'm going to throw out there for you to think about when designing your bicep workouts. So first of all, let's look at the anatomy of the biceps. So we've got three major areas we can sort of target with the biceps or the elbow flexors. So we've got the long head of the biceps on the inside here. So as most of you should know, the biceps is actually two muscles. So extremely lean people can sometimes see there's a split down the middle. So we've got the long head over here, which actually attaches to the scapula, and we've got the short head, which attaches here, more to the front of the shoulder, and they both insert down into the lower arm here, and they're actually involved in the supination of the arm. Okay, so they around there, and they're actually involved in this function of the arm. The other muscle there is underneath the bicep. We've got the brachialis here. I can't really see it on me, but it's there. So we've got long head, short head, and the brachialis. Now, all of these are going to work together in any kind of elbow flexion movement. However, there's going to be certain positions which favour other areas of the bicep more than the other. So to target the long head, we want to have the elbow behind the body. So you've got to think about your incline curls, like an incline cable curl. Any movement where the elbow is behind the body is going to put a little bit more emphasis on that long head. Now the short head, any movement where the elbow is in front of the body is going to put a bit more emphasis on the short head. So things like our preacher curls, a barbell curl where you keep your elbows in front of the body throughout the movement, various cable curls. We can even go extreme and look at setting a lat pull down and curling behind the head to really target that. Then the brachialis is going to be a little bit more active in neutral gripping and reverse curl kind of motions. And the other things that tend to preferentially target the brachialis are pauses. So for example, when you're doing a reverse curl, you can pause halfway and then complete the movement. That's going to target a little bit more brachialis, and also super slow eccentrics tend to really hit the brachialis hard. So let's throw out a few of these considerations. How do we then design a productive bicep workout? So what we want to do is pick our worst part of the bicep, okay, and then target that first, or worst part of the elbow flexors rather, target that first, and then move on and target our stronger parts. So let's say there's someone who really needs to bring up, so for me, okay, might need to bring up my brachialis a bit, and I'm weaker actually on the short head, so those preacher curl movements, and I'm quite strong in incline curls. So in that case, what I might do is I might do my brachialis movement first, then pick one movement for the short head, and then one movement for the incline curl to finish off something higher reps, some kind of finisher, because I'm not really looking at pushing the load on that. I'm just going to maintain and really drive the load up on the short head and the brachialis. Now, what do people get wrong with arm training? So arm training is a tricky one because progressive overload, we all know, is what drives muscle growth first and foremost, increasing our weights over time. However, these are quite small muscles, so it's going to take a very long period of time to increase the weight. So if you look at a typical dumbbell rack, it's going up in 2.5 kilo increments. And say you're curling 10 kilo dumbbells, jumping to the 12 kilo dumbbells is a massive jump. That's like going from a 100 kilo bench press straight to 125 kilo bench press. So that's something to consider, is you might actually have to increase the rep ranges so you're actually strong enough to reach that next dumbbell up. And this is also where a bit of cheating comes into play. You might have to actually cheat, use a bit of body English, a bit of a momentum, and then slowly decrease that over time as you increase the weight. So these are just a few considerations. So let's start really breaking down arm training, looking at analysing where you're weak and target those areas preferentially to get the best growth.